Hello guys, good night. My name is Aurelia. I will tell you and explain to you what is photography. Photography is the art of capturing light with a camera, usually via a digital sensor or film to create an image. With the right camera equipment, you can even photograph wavelengths of light invisible to the human eye, including UV, infrared, and radio. I have told you about photography, and now I will explain to you what is photographer. Photographer, in general, the notion of a photographer can be interpreted as a person who carries out photographic activities. However, photographers are more complex when viewed from their activities. Namely, there are professionals and hobby photographers. Professional photographers are people who work with great concentrations and tend to explore things deeper, while the hobby or amateur photographers are people who only like photography activities but don't pay much attention to the artistic side. There are many camera parts. You can read it one by one here. And there's three cameras fundamental. The first one is shutter speed. Shutter speed is the amount of time your camera sensor is exposed to the outside world while taking a picture. The second one is aperture. Aperture represents a pupil in your lens that can open and close to let in different amount of light. And the last is ISO. ISO is the sensitivity of film for taking pictures in different lighting conditions. There's many compositions that can be used in photography. I will explain two of them. The first one is rule of third. The term rule of third or rule of third in photography is a reference for positioning objects in one-third of the photo to make it more aesthetic. In essence, the principle of rule of third is a technique dividing the photo field on the camera into three equal parts, both horizontally and vertically. And the second one is golden ratio, a mathematical calculation in determining the location of the point which is the main point in a photograph. This composition is known as the golden ratio composition. In the golden ratio composition, an object in a photo frame will be divided into circular squares. Then from one square, a curved line is drawn diagonally to another corner. And there's many types of photography. I will explain 7 of them. The first one is food photography. Food photography is a still life photography genre used to create attractive still life photographs of food. It is a specialization of commercial photography, the products of which are used in advertisement, magazines, packaging, menus, or cookbooks. The second is landscape photography. Landscape photography shows the spaces within the world, sometimes vast and unending, but other times microscopic. Landscape photographs typically capture the presence of nature but can also focus on man-made features or disturbance of landscape. The third one is portrait photography. Portrait photography is a very well-known and popular style of photography. This style of photography is all about trying to capture the personality, identity, soul, and emotions of a person by utilizing the background, atmosphere, poses, and lighting. The fourth one is fashion photography. Fashion photography focuses on the display of fashion clothing and items. It is most common on advertising boards and in fashion magazines. The photography will usually feature models wearing the display items. Fashion photography has existed almost as long as photography itself has been around. The fifth one is street photography. Street photography, a genre of photography that records everyday life in public ways. The very publicness of the setting enables the photographer to take candid pictures of strangers, often without their knowledge. The sixth one is commercial advertising photography. Commercial photography involves photographing a particular product or someone supplying or receiving a particular service in a way that showcases that product or service's best feature and entices the viewer to want to buy. Good commercial photography is a marketing tool that can really enhance your selling potential. And the last one is wedding photography. Wedding photography is a specialty in photography that is primarily focused on the photography of events and activities relating to weddings. It may include other types of portrait photography of the couple before the official wedding day, such as pre-wedding engagement session. Photographs are later used for the couple wedding invitation. And that's all from me. Thank you for watching. I hope you can understand my explanation very well. Thank you. Bye bye.